Communities on the Central Coast have been in recovery mode since the January 9th storms, and the deadline to receive federal assistance is just 3 days away. KSBY News reporter Kimberly Cruz spoke with FEMA and has the latest.
It's important to know that March 16th deadline applies only to those impacted by the severe winter storms between December 27th of last year to January 31st of this year. Now, additional help for the most recent storms is still pending. It can get a bit confusing understanding whether you're able to apply for financial help from FEMA following the rainfall this year.
If we're talking about a new declaration, it's going to be a different event with a different declaration number. So the events are going to be independent.
FEMA says there is a damage assessment underway to identify if a major declaration will be approved and allow future assistance for the March flooding. Governor Gavin Newsom declared a state of emergency earlier this month for 13 out of 58 counties in the state. On Friday, President Biden approved that declaration. That frees up resources for disaster relief. Now it's just a waiting game.
Declaring a local emergency is just one tool in our toolbox to help raise community awareness.
Some cities across the Central Coast declared a local emergency prior to the storms arriving.
The city of San Luis Obispo typically declares a local emergency when there's a credible and serious threat to public health or safety.
It can be issued for a number of reasons, including communicating to the public the seriousness of the event.
It really helps us identify resources and kind of redirect those resources to help with storm response or emergency response and relief. Helps the city of San Luis Obispo get reimbursement from FEMA for all of those resources that we have redirected during the emergency.
FEMA says homeowners and businesses don't have to wait to start the recovery process.
It's important that always when we have an event, we encourage people to take pictures and videos of their affected area because they really don't need to wait for us to do their recovery process, so they could start cleaning and doing their process.
The city of SLO is also urging the community to report any storm-related damages.
This really helps the community as a whole get qualified for FEMA reimbursement. Reports that come in kind of get added together, and it's kind of a cumulative report that gets sent to FEMA.
Now, FEMA applicants have 60 days to appeal any application that was denied. They also recommend saving any receipts that you may have during your recovery process. You may be able to use those during your application. In San Luis Obispo, Kimberly Cruz, KSBY News.
FEMA applications can be done online, by phone, or through the FEMA app. And 2 SBA disaster loan outreach centers in Santa Barbara County are permanently closing this week. The Orchid branch, located at the Orchid Union School District, is closing at 5 p.m. this Friday. The center, located at the Solvang Superior Court, is closing on Saturday at 2 p.m. No appointment is necessary. And a reminder, the deadline to apply for property damage is this Thursday, March 16th, while the deadline to apply for economic injury is October 16th.